Yo, 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 yo. What up, 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 people? Welcome back to another edition of Boxing Talk with Michael and Sports. I am your host. I go by the name of Mike Gross, man. Big ups to that 501 and that 317, man. Y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I get down, and y'all know what I'm about. We back with another one. Yes, sir. We back at it again, man. Bringing y'all some of that goddamn great boxing talk. Now, I told y'all yesterday I was going to come back and do a pound for pound list. I told y'all that yesterday. And I'm back, and I got that pound for pound list. Also, we got some news coming out from Kell Brook. All them guys thinking he just doing it for the money. He got news for y'all. Nah, it ain't just about the money with him. He want to win. He want to get the dub. Also, we got news on that Michael Conlan and Isaac Dogboe fight. Not good news, but not bad news either. It just hasn't progressed yet. Also, man, we got a lot of things to fucking talk about, man. But y'all know how I get down. Y'all know what I'm about. With that being said, yo, Mike, drop that motherfucking beat on him. Yes, sir.
Sometimes you gotta give people their flowers. While they can still smell them. Mark Nash, Michael Gross, the boss. My nigga. My brother. Let's get this shit done, Mike. We all love sports, right? Mike Gross, the boss. This is Mike on sports. He smoke competition, same time smoke a port. When it comes to debating, he's one of the greatest. Put him on the A-list over Kellerman and Bayless. If you missed the show, couldn't make it, just log on and click the playlist. That boy always working, not to be played with. Hit subscribe and the bell for the latest. Mike Gross, the boss. Mike on sports. Right there from first bell, tip up and coin toss. Mike Gross, the boss. Mike on sports. He call it how he see it. Either you won or you lost. Big games, big fights, rolling dubs up. You like the content, hater? Click the thumbs up. Cashapp, super chat, go all in. But do your research first before you call in.
Been waiting on. And yes, I am back. Yes, sir. What's going on? What's going on, y'all? What y'all know about that pull counter? What y'all know about that pull counter, man? Y'all know shit about that. Y'all know nothing about that, man. What's going on? Big ups to everybody out in the chat, man. What up? We back with another one. Back with another one. Yes, sir. I am back at it again real quick, man. Let's go out to the chat right quick, man. Do a real quick roll call. Low-key. What's going on? ESW was good. Gentleman's Game was good. Xavier Coleman was good. Audacity was good. Snyder G was good. Cali Fire. What up, homie? What's going on, brother? Graham Reaper, what's going on? Snyder G, what's going on? Dwayne B. Brandy Corey Williams, what's going on? Black Caesar, what's good? Big ups to everybody out in the chat, man. Supporting Michael on Sports, nigga. I appreciate it, man. Hope y'all having a blessed goddamn Friday. What's good? Undisputed Truth. Derek Lincoln was good. Audacity was good. Hopefully everybody having a goddamn good Friday, man. You know what I'm saying? It is the weekend, baby. Y'all made it. We here. You know what I'm saying? We got some good fights today. We got some good fights tomorrow. Got a good topic today too, man. So now look, I did offer. I offered anybody who wanted to be on the show yesterday to come on the show today. And as you can see, what up, Marcus Fury? As you can see, ain't now one of them niggas who had their pound for pound list yesterday wanted to come on today. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I mean, I open up the platform for these people. If you had a pound for pound list, then you can come on and give me your list. Give me your list. Because I got my list. I got my list ready, locked and loaded. Y'all see the players on my list? Now, I'm not saying all these players make the list, but when you think about boxing, These are some of the names you tend to motherfucking think about. You know what I'm saying? You tend to goddamn me think about when you think about pound for pound. And don't forget, man, smash that thumbs up button for your boy. Smash that thumbs up button for your boy. Like and subscribe to the channel. My birthday is next Thursday, so I need everybody out there to smash that thumbs up button and like and subscribe to the channel for this whole entire week. During my birthday week, I need y'all to smash that thumbs up button and subscribe to the goddamn channel, man. Support Mike on Sports the best way you can. You did. You did. Man, big ups to everybody who watching me on Facebook. I appreciate it, man. Like and follow my Facebook page. If you're watching me on YouTube, do the same, man. Like and subscribe on YouTube. But yeah, man, let's get to it. So I was thinking, like, what's the best way to do this? What's the best way to do this? You know what I'm saying? Let me see where is that note right there. Go right there. Here we go. I think y'all can see this right quick. Monster need a few more, but he's gonna be there in a hot minute. I don't know if we need a few more. Nigga been at 112. He been at 115, and now he at 118. I don't know if he need two more or not. I don't know if he need two more or not. But y'all see my thing is open. I got it open for you guys. And now let's start at number 10. Now number 10 was one that I kind of went back and forth on, but I ain't gonna lie to you. Number 10 is one that I went back and forth on, bro. I really couldn't make my mind up on who I should put at number 10. I was thinking of Teofimo Lopez. I was thinking Arthur Beterbiev. I was thinking Jamal Charlo. You know, a lot of possibilities at number 10. Now, I'm gonna ask y'all a question right quick, because I want to see what we got, because this is a concerted effort from everybody. What's going on, Black Caesar? Anything you want to say before we get to number 10?
Nah, man, just that everybody man, make sure if y'all in here, hit the like button, and if you're in here, not only hit the like button, but follow this man on Twitter, because if you're gonna follow him enough to come to his channel, go ahead and just, you know what I'm saying, not only hit the like button, but follow him on Twitter and retweet it or whatever. I just followed him on Twitter, so you know, that's it.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Now, number 10, man. In your opinion, who should be at number 10 for the best pound for pound fighter in the world?
I mean, like I told you when we talked earlier, when we talked yesterday when I was on, I told you I was probably gonna do a top 5 or a top 8. I couldn't do a full 10.
Okay.
But at the bottom of my list, it's like I have it's kind of interchangeable, but I have Fury and Spence both.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
You know, either or, right?
All right.
Yeah.
Now on my list, you know what I'm saying, because we doing Mike on Sports this today. You know what I'm saying, we're taking consideration from everybody, but on my list, the number 10 best fighter pound for pound to me, he goes by the name of the landlord over in England, Anthony Joshua. I said it, yes sir. And they're asking me, what, Mike? Why Anthony Joshua on your resume? Why is Joshua on your resume, Mike? Well, when you look at Joshua, he got wins over Klitschko. Great victory. Got wins over Dylan White, a solid heavyweight contender. Got wins over Joseph Parker, a former heavyweight champion. Got wins over Carlos Takam, somebody who's, you know what I'm saying, who's there, who's in the mix. Also has a win over Dominic Brazil, another heavyweight contender. Just, man, like all around, man. AJ Skill got a win over Andy Ruiz. That looks good, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like based on AJ's resume and the amount of belts that he has, I feel like AJ should be number 10 on the list. How many people in the chat agree or disagree with me? And Black Caesar, I'm gonna go to you first. Should Anthony Joshua be on this list, or am I being crazy?
Nah, man, I don't think you're being crazy. I think you're being real logical. I would have AJ on my list. I would have him at the bottom just like you do, like at the top 10. I would have him, towards the bottom. But he definitely, like what you're saying, it makes logical sense. His accomplishments, the guys who he beat, and yes, he may have stumbled versus Ruiz or whatever, but overall, you can make an argument that he's the most, he has the most belts, right? You would say he has the most belts at heavyweight, and he won them individually. So, each of those victories for those titles were individual performances, and he rose to the occasion every time. And even when he slipped and fell versus Ruiz, he got back and got his title back. So he definitely deserved to be on this list. But I still think that Wilder gonna knock his ass out if they fight. Yeah.
Absolutely, me too. Now look, coming in hot at number 9, right? Coming in hot at number 9, I was kind of I was kind of torn between this because I really did not want to leave Artur Beterbiev off my list. I did not want to leave him off my list, but I might have to leave him off my list. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm not quite sure yet. But at number 9, I wanted to get this young man some kind of recognition of what he was able to do over the weekend. So at number 9, and I know he only has Comey and Lomachenko as the very, very good win, but by beating that guy who was in the top 2 or 3 pound for pound last week, I believe that has to put you on the list. I believe that I know it probably shouldn't, but in my opinion, Teofimo Lopez is the number 9 best fighter in the world. I got him in number 9, new entry to the list, first time on the list, still 23 years old, so he got plenty of time to move up. He has plenty of time to move up. And being one of the only young fighters that we talk about a lot, from Ryan Garcia to Devin Haney to Tank Davis, he is the only one on the list that made it. The only reason I can't put him a little bit higher is his first one. Is his first time. You can't just have 14 fights and bam. That's what we fucked up with Lomachenko. We just bam, threw him up there. Now let him do a little bit more. Let me see what he do at one. I mean, who he fight next? Let me see how his career progresses. You know what I'm saying? Like if he don't lose, he's never coming off the list. So he's only gonna move up. Black Caesar.
I agree, but I don't agree with you completely.
Go ahead, let me know.
In other words, this nigga, like, I have him higher on my list, man. Like, I have him higher on my list. Just off of the fact, the fashion in which he beat Loma, right? Because Loma had all this gas behind him, right? Like, everybody was gassing him up. I'm not dissing Loma, right? Because if I diss him and I downplay Loma too much, then I can't give Teo all the, so I can't give him all, everything. I can't give him his full credit, right? If I'm gonna talk too down on Loma, like, Loma's a good fighter, and he got some wins. I don't like what he did to Rigo, but Loma's a good fighter, and he's considered one of the best. So he still was a top 10 pound for pound. Loma was, and a lot of people had him in the top half. So for Teofimo to beat him, and also coming off the victory over Richard Comey, who was the champion, right? So in other words, and also Teofimo, I have him like ranked higher, but I'm not gonna spoil that or whatever. But like I said, I have him ranked higher. He's he's right there in the middle. Like, I have him more like towards the middle. But the fact that he's on your list, and he's on.
He's gonna leapfrog a lot of niggas off one win.
Well, no, two wins, Mike, because he beat he beat the IBF champ. He beat Richard Comey.
I give him that, and that's why I'm putting him at number 9. Like, I got him above Anthony Joshua. Joshua done more.
Right, but I'm a little bit of a Joshua hater. That's why I got him above Joshua.
Joshua done more than fucking Teo, so I got him. Like, I gave him that respect by putting him over Joshua. If I was torn by having Joshua at number 9 and having Teo at number 10, like, I was really like going back and forth, like should I really? But I'm just looking at the fashion of the victory that he got against Lomachenko, I understand that Lomachenko was top tier, you know what I'm saying, top 4, top 5, whatever you want to call him. I just came from a guy who wasn't on the list at all. I can't put him in the top 5, top 6. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he should be in number 8 or 7, but right now I got him number 9.
Right. He's still in his 20s too, though, Mike. He the only dude that I got that's in their 20s, bro. In my whole list, he the only dude in his 20s, the only one. Like,
yeah, that's true. That's true.
But also, but like I say, like we both agreed, the fashion in which he won, like that means a lot, right? So in other words, he didn't just like win by like some type of technicality or maybe I know Loma said he got injured, but when you think about it like that, bro, like he really did win in like a strong fashion. Like if someone say, okay, it was 8-4, okay, fine, yeah, you want to give Loma 4 rounds, but that's it. I'm not giving that nigga no more than 4 rounds. Right?
And the reason why I have T.O. over AJ, who is AJ's Lomachenko? Who is AJ's top tier pound for pound dude? He don't have one, even though he got a damn good resume. He don't have that kind of win. Even though Beterbiev Klitschko was a great win, but he was coming off 2 years layoff in a loss. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. He coming off a loss and 2 years layoff. So let's be 1,000%. The win that T.O. got over Lomachenko is one of the biggest wins in boxing, like period. Like, I mean, I'm trying to think, what's a bigger win? You know what I'm saying? Like, he beat a guy when he was 23 years old that is at the top tier of the pound for pound list. That has to put him over AJ, in my opinion. Smart
right,
Money, quick, man, before we get to number 7. How you feeling, Smart Money?
Yeah, give me your top 10 again with the first 3.
I ain't got the number 10 yet, Smart Money. You ain't been watching the show, man. We on number 8.
I come straight in. I come straight in. I heard you talking, so I flew straight in. Like, yo, what's Mike saying? There's a top 10.
Say that again.
I flew straight in. I heard you saying Anthony Joshua at number 10, Teofimo Lopez at number 9.
Yep. Any problem with that?
I'm okay with that. I like Teofimo a bit higher, but
why does everybody say T.O. should be higher?
See, I told you, Mike.
He just beat pound for pound number 1.
Oh,
and
no.
He made the list from not being on the list.
He just beat pound for pound number 1.
Man, in some people's opinion, he was number 1, but in mine, he wasn't.
He went in my opinion number 1, but let's go with the media. Let's say he's number 1. And he just beat him 8-4.
Man, the media change every week, nigga. Whenever Canelo fight, he's number 1. Whenever Bud fight, he number 1. So I mean, come on.
Well,
that's true, dog. Yo, that's what Joe Tessitore, the dude who does the ESPN commentary.
Every time.
The same shit. Everybody pound for pound number 1.
Nigga, whoever fighting that week, nigga, number 1 pound for pound. All right, number 8, man. Let's go ahead and move on to number 8. Now let me look at it right quick, man. I need to look at it. Because number 8 was kind of tricky, too. Now, I was thinking on number 8. I really was thinking Juan Estrada. I really like that little dude, man. I like Juan Estrada. I know he's like not a popular guy and not a popular pick, but the guy has just been whooping ass lately, man. Are y'all familiar with Juan Estrada?
Never seen him fight, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't watched him.
Guess what? He fights tonight. You ain't look. He fight tonight. He fight Carlos Padres.
What division is that though? 118?
I think it's 122. Damn, I don't know.
I think he just won the tournament at 118, right? Then he beat what's the Nonito, right? I think that was the last fight.
Okay. Well, I'll give him a watch. And see if he's.
He junior bantamweight.
Okay.
His last fight was against Dwayne Beeman. Man, he beat the shit out of Dwayne Beeman. I remember that fight.
Okay.
I remember that fight. Yeah, man. I'm at my guy Juan Estrada on there, man. I don't give a fuck with what nobody says. This is my list. This ain't y'all list. I'm gonna give a respect to the smaller weight classes. You know what I'm saying? Some shit y'all don't probably do. Y'all just look at the big names, but this nigga Estrada is a bad boy.
I hear about him on the circuit. I've been hearing he's a good fighter, but I just never sat down and watched him.
You're gonna see him tonight, but he does have 3 losses though. but they all came early.
Oh shit, he got 3 losses.
He came early in his career, though. Early in his career.
Oh yeah, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? He been whipping ass lately. All right, number 7. Number 7 is where it starts to get kind of dicey at, man. Number 7 gets dicey at, but I got Jermell Charlo at number 7. Jermell Charlo deserves to be on this list, and in my opinion, he's the number 7 best fighter in the world. Tell me he's not. Tell me he's not.
You say he's the best? You say the best fighter in the world, Mike?
The number 7 best fighter in the world, Jermell Charlo.
Number 7? Yeah, I have him at number 5. But to go back, like my number 8 was Spence.
Oh wow, I got Earl over Jermell just based on the fact that he ain't lost. That's the only reason.
Yeah, well, we got to disagree on that one because I feel like Jermell is more talented, and I feel like Jermell has done more in his weight class.
More talented than Spence?
Yeah, man. I think people be sleeping on Jermell, bro. Like people be sleeping on Jermell, bro.
I feel like Jermell is in better shape than Spence, but more talented. I don't know about that.
Yeah, he's definitely more accomplished. He's done more at his weight division than Spence has, right?
He's been there longer.
Well, yeah, I mean, hold up, but Spence only had a couple of fights at 154. He's been at 147.
Let me ask you a question. All right, real quick. Jermell Charlo been boxing longer than Spence, right?
You mean like as a pro, or you just mean period?
As a pro.
As a pro, yeah, I guess. I think Spence went pro in 2012 or some shit, 2014.
I mean, come on, man. In 2000, I don't know. I don't know, man.
Yeah, it don't matter. It don't matter. But yeah, okay, if that is true,
been pro longer and got more fights. But who became unified first?
Well, Spence just became unified last year, right?
Became unified first. Spence
did last year.
All right then, man. Spence.
Hold up, Mike. Mike, you can't make it that way, bro.
Spence,
you can't do that, Mike. You can't do that, Mike.
Went to England and took a nigga out over in England. He went to a nigga backyard and took his belt. Jermell ain't went to nobody's backyard and took nothing.
I don't know, man. Look, I'm not shitting on my bad.
Too now. We got to do stakes. Like the stakes was high when Spence went over there.
Okay, hold up. So the stakes weren't high in a major unification bout with like 4 belts on the line?
With who?
Versus Rosario.
Rosario been knocked out before. Gallimore knocked him out.
But he just knocked out.
He just pretend like this guy was a killer.
He killed old boy. I can't think his name. He killed old boy, the dude that beat Jerry Hurd. My boy Jerry Hurd.
Talking about loose chin.
Why you gonna call him man?
Loose chin. I mean, shit. His damn chin don't hold up. Apparently, if you touch it just right, aka Big Charlo, Maul, or Rosario, then you can get him up out of there. I ain't lying to you.
So you gonna discredit Jermell victory over?
I'm not discrediting Jermell.
You just don't think it is as big as
I got him on the list.
Right. But not above. You don't have him above Spence though, Mike.
Talk to me. How am I discrediting Jermell when I got him on the list?
Because you discredited his opponent. You said that Rosario is not a. You said Rosario got knocked out before. So just because he got knocked out,
his nickname is Banana. Come on, Black Caesar. You gonna be scared of a nigga named Banana coming at you?
Nah, I ain't scared of no nigga named after dessert or fruit or any shit like that. I'm just saying though, like,
I don't give a fuck a nigga name was Zeus. Fuck about it. Get the fuck out of here. But yeah, man, Mel number 7. Now I like Jermell too. Jermell's one of my favorite fighters, man, in the entire world. But I got him at number 7, man.
I got Fury at number 7, Mike.
Okay. All right. Look. You know what? I'm gonna give you that. I mean, you know what? We're gonna edit that out right quick, y'all. We're gonna edit that out. I'm gonna have 2 heavy. I normally I didn't want to have 2 heavyweights on here at all, but I'm gonna have 2 heavyweights on here. And I'm gonna have Tyson Fury at number 7.
I feel you because I don't like putting heavyweights in my own.
I don't either.
But we don't have that many. There's not that many great fighters, Mike, and our heavyweights are skill. I got Wilder and I have Fury in my and AJ in my top 10. I have 3 heavyweights in there. I literally don't put. I don't even have Usyk in there, but I got those 3 heavyweights in there.
All right, number 5. Number 5 best fighter in the world, because I moved Jamel up to number 6. Number 5 best fighter in the world. The Scottish is here. Scotland, stand up, baby. Scotland, where you at? Josh motherfucking Taylor. Josh motherfucking Taylor is my number 5 best fighter in the world. Tell me he's not. Anybody has to tell me Josh Taylor not top 5.
I'm telling you that. Anybody in the chat, don't be scared. Let them know. Josh Taylor is not number 5, man.
Why come he not?
I got Jose Ramirez over Josh Taylor.
What? What?
Ramirez gonna knock him out. I'm telling you, bro.
Man, bro, if you don't go with that bullshit, boy. If you don't go with that bullshit, man. What the fuck? Are you really saying that Josh Taylor is gonna lose to Ramirez?
Yeah, like I know that's a conversation for a different. I'm just saying though, bro. I think that Jose Ramirez is the best fighter at 140, and I think that Regis, I think that fight with Regis and Josh Taylor, I think that fight could have went either way, but that's just me.
Bro, I thought that fight could have went either way. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, man, I'm looking at the chat, and I know, man. And look, man, I think y'all are right. I think y'all are right, man, and that's why we're coming together. I think, and I think it's just my love for the smaller weight classes. It's just my love for the smaller weight classes. So what I'm gonna do? How y'all like? Is that better for y'all? Is that better for y'all?
They made you take Estrada off.
yeah, Estrada gone. Estrada, we coming together as a group, y'all. As a group. So Estrada taking off completely. I'll put Arthur Beterbiev on there. Is that okay with y'all? Let me know. Young billionaire, man, what's going on? Let me get my guy Simon in Seattle too, as soon as he gets connected. Young Billy, what's going on, homie? Young Billy going once. Young Billy going twice. If he's going to speak, or I got to remove you. One time, Young Billy here. Try to come back in, I don't know what's going on. But we're going to kick you from the studio. Yes, sir. Get him out of here. Simon.
There you go. Yeah.
Yo, Simon.
What's good, Big G? How's my sound?
Man, it sounds way better than it did yesterday, man. You're a lot louder. How you feeling?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Let me pull up this list real quick. My bad, G.
My list right quick, man. On the board, do you have anything that you wanna move, or any discrepancies with my list right now? I got Josh Taylor number 5, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody said. Josh Taylor, in my opinion, number 5 best fighter in the world.
I mean, I got Josh in my top 10 too. I do have to preface, I'm not as G on the like 118 and below. I do know, some of the stars, but I discounted maybe some lower classes, and I don't have a full-time heavyweight on my list, because for P4P, I think that just kind of debunks kind of what we're talking about, and generally. So, but your list, you don't have, so your heavyweights are the only guys on your list that I don't have on mine. So, how you want me to roll this out? You want me to go 10-1, or you want me to hit you with 1-10?
10 right quick.
All right, for 10, I got Naoya Inoue. That's my number 10 spot.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, I just do, I was box wrecking a lot. I had him in like number 6 or 7 range before, but I was box wrecking, and his opponent is just not that great of a win-loss record. When he catches the dudes he's catching, so I took that into account. I pit with him at 10, because I do see the skills, but I'm not going to play the game of eye test, fam. I'm a fan. I'm sitting on the couch, but you got to show it and prove for me to get credit. That's why I'm such a big Thurman guy. So at number 9, I got Josh Taylor.
Oh my God.
At 8, I put Taylor. I don't have Ramirez on my list. I think the Ramirez list, I mean, personally, when I watched the fights, I thought some of the decisions were a little bit questionable. So I was, I don't rate him as high as I rate Josh Taylor and the victories he's got. Even his lower level wins like O'Hara, you know what I'm saying? So, my bad. I ain't trying to take too long for you.
I'm baffled. You got Josh Taylor at number 9.
Yeah, I'm gonna have some explaining to do my top 5 because I think people are gonna be a little confused about how I got it going. But at number 8, I got Little Charlo, Jermell Charlo, man. The victories, just the list when you hit the box rec, man, it's amazing. Like 10 fights ago, he's fighting like crazy, big names. You know what I'm saying? I think ultimately what we're looking at Lil Charlo is he might have claims to the best 154 dude, like, the top 5 154 champions we've seen. Just what he's doing, the competition level he's facing, PBC's got on the roster to keep feeding him. So I just really respect what he's doing. Number 7, I got Tino. I really respect the Comey win. A lot of people kind of shade the Comey win, but Comey was, a lot of people thought was going to be the Vasile.
Yeah, Comey was a damn good win.
Yeah. So I got Tino there. I respect the last 2 wins, and even when he struggled, he still did his thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a 12-round UD, but he still won the fight. It wasn't a robbery or anything.
In the 12 rounds, though.
Yeah. So at number 6, I've got Artur Beterbiev.
The only reason I don't have Archer higher is I've seen Archer drop on numerous occasions. More than that, you know what I'm saying?
I have seen him drop, and I ain't gonna question that, but the record is just so nasty. Yeah. The dudes he's beaten, he's the first O, or the only. I'm sorry, he took away like 4 or 5 dudes O's. You know what I'm saying? Whether that I'm pulling that box right now just so I don't say anything wrong. But the Dordakoses, the Glowacki, all these cats that were in the WBS and stuff like that, like he's that guy. So I placed him there. Number 5, I've got Usyk. I know I said I was trying to stay away from heavyweights, but similar to Beterbiev, he's given a lot of cats at cruiserweight their only L. He's got Michael Hunter on his resume. I believe he's got Manuel Char back in the day on the resume. I think he went into the fight at cruiser or something. He's just got a lot of guys I respect on his resume, you know what I mean? And while he did look flabby at heavyweight, I'm going to just put that on sleeping on Witherspoon, and, we'll see how this Chisora match wraps up. I might have to knock him down.
You can't beat pound for pound on my list, then come in at heavyweight, which is the essence of pound for pound, move up another weight class and look the same. And he looked totally like shit against a guy who was never supposed to be on his level. Young Billionaire, man, talk to me, man, because you've been muting and unmuting and adding shit, man. What's going on, brother? Young Billy going once. Young Billionaire going twice. I'm telling you, I don't want to kick you from the studio again. I got to, I will. I don't know what he's doing, man. I need to playing games today. All right, so you hit 5 with Usyk. All right, cool.
Yeah, so now we can get to the real nitty gritty.
All right.
This guy is a beast. At number 4, I got Dimitri Bivol. To me, he's the bud of the Eastern European scene. He done scared so many cats away. He's in between the Golovkin and Kovalev. These dudes won't see him, no smoke. I think he's really the beast at 168. I think he's the man at 175.
Bivol at number 4?
Yes, man. The resume, and he's not even getting the level of cats that he should get. I think he would put a lot of the cats you would have him face. I think he ends Canelo if he got there. I think he ends Plant if he got there. I think he's a problem for Benavidez on up to anybody at 75.
Yeah, man. I ain't got Dimitri Bivol on my list. And I like Dimitri Bivol, but he just ain't.
He don't make the mustard for you.
Nah, what it is, man, is he came out with a hot ass KO streak. As the competition got stiffer at 175, those KOs went away, and there's been talks of him going down to 168. And his level of opposition lately, even though he got a win over Joe Smith Jr. and I really rate that win. And John Pascal win looking better and better every day. I just don't see him as being top 10 pound for pound. Now,
I got you, Big G. Let me hit you with this one fact though. In his last 5 goes, and in the real strength of his, the Joe Smith, the Chilemba, the Pascal, those fights, his lowest, he's UD'd everybody. The closest card he has is like a 116, 112. Everything else is a 119, 110, getting 120s, 118s. He's shutting people down.
None of those fights were in question. Like when you look at the motherfucking schedule and it said John Pascal, your first out, Bivol should win that fight. When you look at Chilemba, your first out, Bivol should win that fight. When you look at Joe Smith Jr., first out, even though I love Joe Smith, Bivol is a better fighter. He should win that fight. When you look at Vajek and Beterbiev, it was kind of folks on both sides. It was like 50-50, even though I was, a Beterbiev guy. I heard guys out there saying that Vajek was going to win. So you got to give him credit for actually winning a 50-50 fight. Bivol ain't done that yet. You know what I'm saying? He ain't fought nobody that's 50-50. He got his belt because Andre Ward retired and they elevated him. No disrespect to Bivol. I like him a lot, but he's not top 10 pound for pound material yet.
I feel you on that. Let me wrap this up so I think it gets a lot cleaner. Are you want me to go to someone else, Mike?
Whoa. Shut up, Simon. I know you're going all over. You're killing me right now. My number 4 on my list, I got, y'all know his name, Errol Spence Jr. I mean, do I need to say why he's number 4? I mean, y'all know the deal. Y'all know Earl, man. Y'all know what Earl do, man. Y'all know how Earl get down. The only reason Earl ain't higher, the only reason he's not higher on my list, because he hasn't moved up in a division yet. He would be number 3, but he hasn't moved up in a division yet. Errol Spence Jr. unified, went over there, beat Kell Brook, beat goddamn me Lamont Peterson down, beat up, got a win over Sean Porter. Man, I mean, Earl's just beat up Campos with a body shot down in Texas, had a flawless victory against Mikey Garcia. I mean, Earl is that guy when it comes to that 147, and he's one of the guys at 147 that we have dreams about with another guy in Terence Crawford. If that big fight can be made, I'm happy, you're happy, the boxing world is happy. But right now, I got Errol Spence Jr. number 3 based off him being the motherfucking truth. Black Caesar, I want to start with you first, and then Simon, we'll come back to you. Do y'all agree with my little number 4, or do y'all think that Earl should be higher or lower?
I think that like I have Spence on my list, but I had him number 8, I believe. I don't know. I guess I'll hold that against him, though, that major strike against him for not fighting Bud Crawford. Because to me, that's not what some pound for pound shit. That's not what a pound for pound fighter would do. Like, you're not gonna like duck that fight or come up with excuses why that fight shouldn't happen. Because like, I don't know. I just feel like no one is offering what Bud's offering to this dude. Like, as far as like, even when Bud had just arrived, right, and he told him to get a belt or whatever, like that was the perfect big fight. That was our Tommy Hearns versus Sugar Ray Leonard, and we didn't get it, and we didn't pounce on that opportunity. Well, they didn't pounce on that opportunity when they had the chance. I mean, the fight is still big, but it's like that song, like, you'll never get that old thing back. I don't think, like, because we don't, and now he's had this car accident, so there's a lot going on. But as far as his accomplishments at 147, even though he went pro at 154, I believe, he's been at 147 for the majority of his career. And look, man, like if he gets past Danny Garcia, then like what you gonna say? Like his two biggest victories are gonna be Danny Garcia and Sean Porter for the most part. And like that's good, but that's something that Keith Thurman already did like 4 or 5 years ago. I'm not hating on Errol Spence. I think Errol Spence is a very good technical fighter. He fights great on his front foot. I've never really seen him fight on the back foot that much. But when you're bigger than everybody and you're strong and you can crack, you don't have to fight on your back foot. He has a great jab, and he's one of the probably the most dedicated body puncher that we have. He's one of the best. You know, some guys, like I'll see Bud, my favorite fighter, but he'll go to the body sometimes, and sometimes he'll abandon the body. Bud would headhunt for like the next 3 rounds. So like I say, Spence consistently goes to the body. He's a good technical fighter. He deserves to be on the pound for pound list. I just feel like you have him a little bit too high, considering he's 30 years old now. And I mean, he just had his first unification bout. You know, he just finally got that unification bout versus Porter at the age of 30. So it just seemed like to me he's kind of not behind the 8 ball, but he's kind of moving at a slower pace, considering that, you know, there's so many, you know, boxing is such a has a strong lineage, bro. It goes back so far. We've seen so many great fighters who were way more accomplished than Spence at the age of 30. But that's not here and now, Spence deserves to be there. I just don't think he should be that high. But I feel you.
I got it higher than all those guys. The man did something none of those guys did. He did something Josh Taylor didn't do, Jamil didn't do. Fury did it. I give it to Fury. He did it. But Beterbiev, Lopez, and Joshua didn't do it. Fury and fucking Earl went to a nigga backyard and took they fucking belt. Took they belt as the underdog, man. Kell Brook didn't want. He didn't want to let it go. It was whispers of Kell maybe vacating because it was too hard to make 147, but Kell sucked it up. And Earl went to a man hometown in Sheffield, England. Went over there and took the main belt, bro. If that ain't that right there tells me something about the fighter. And then seeing his skills, and then seeing him come back and beat Sean Porter, how he did Lamont Peterson, and how he did Mike. I mean, Earl nice, man.
Nice. Definitely nice. He's nice with the hands, Mike. I'm not hating on him at all, brother. I just think I won't put him that high, not just yet, man. But I know where you're coming from. Like him and Fury, they both went and took somebody else's belt at their home, like on their home turf, right? That's what you're saying?
Yeah. All right, man. Number three. Y'all got my guy. Y'all playing my guy.
I got Wilder.
My guy. Y'all playing my guy, man. Number 3, man. Gets no easier than that. Inoue. Inoue is at number 3. I feel like when it comes down to Inoue, man, he is everything you want in the fighter. Come forward, got power. When he hit what's his name? Emmanuel Rodriguez, body shot, took his ass out easy. When he got Demi, what he did to Jamie McDonald, took his belt, body shot, took him out easy. How he had motherfucking Nonito Donaire literally running in the ring. The referee came and blocked him. The referee came and blocked my nigga Inoue and gave Nonito a break for some reason. He didn't motherfucking explain why. He didn't do any of that shit. He blocked Inoue and gave my guy Donaire more time, and he was able to make it out of the fight. But I got real stock in this young man. I think he is one of the best fighters that we have in the world. And I feel like it's just a matter of time before everybody knows it. Simon, go ahead.
I mess with Inoue, but it gets real hard, man. I'm a sucker for the Vic Darchinyan era. You know what I'm saying? So like you think a little dude is real nice, and then you just never know how nice the competition he's facing is. But with him, he do stand out. Like Inoue does look like a monster. I only had him high up on the list because I don't really rate the Donaire win. But skills wise, what he's showing, dog, I respect him. To me, he's one of the 3 or 4 guys I see who I try to watch if they're under 122. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. The guy fought with a broken eye socket for fucking 10 rounds when he fought Donaire. Like put that in consideration too. Like his fucking eye socket was broke. Like we seen guys like
what?
Yeah. His eye socket was broke. He fought 10 more rounds with a broken eye socket.
Yeah, you saw Kel go out quick when. I mean, I'm not trying to talk nothing on nobody. I ain't had nothing broken on me. So I mean, I'm just saying, that's a feat.
Kel took a knee. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? We see guys when they shit get fucked up like Howard Davis. He turn his back and walk away from fucking Josh Taylor. Said, "Nah, bro, I'm cool on that. Nah, come here, dog. You ain't cool on nothing. You ain't cool on nothing. Come here, dog." You know what I'm saying? Josh was still hitting him. But yeah, man. I got Inoue number 3. Who is your 4 and 3, Simon?
I got, like I said, I told you 4. It caused the uproar in the chat with the Bevo. Number 3, I got ESJ, man, the truth. All right, so that's I rate him. I guess I got to give you my perspective on the P4P. I'm giving what you did, but instead of eye test, I look a little bit to the future, where your matchups are and what that could propel you into. If Earl cleans out the PBC welterweights, I think that puts him at that he would be in the 1-2 kind of range. That's how I would respect a Keith victory or a Manny victory.
I feel that. Yeah, man. Low-key, nigga, Usyk out of here, man. Fuck out of here with Usyk, man. He moved up to heavyweight, and that's the essence of pound for pound, moving up another division. If Usyk would have just stayed at cruiserweight right now, he would be on the list. But because he moved up to heavyweight, and I seen what I've seen against Chaz Witherspoon, we never heard of Chaz. Never seen Chaz before. Never seen him since. Just being real with y'all, man.
I didn't even see that fight, but I mean, if he moved to heavyweight, how you look, Mike? How you look in that fight? How you look?
He looked like Poochie. I think he looked so bad. I think Derek Chisora should be the favorite going into this fight on October 31st. That's how bad he looked.
Damn.
It made me think that maybe he was getting drug tested in the first Matchroom USA fight, and maybe he wasn't getting tested. That it was just like he had the blubber on the under the rib cage. Like he just looked like he ate his way to heavyweight, and not that he trained his way to heavyweight.
And understand this, y'all. That's what's his last fight. He ain't fought nobody since then. And he going into the ring with a proven veteran and Derek Chisora. Give a damn what you think about Derek Chisora. You know what I'm saying? Call him a bum, call him a fucking gatekeeper, call him what you want to, but the guy comes to fight. And when he's motivated, we seen it in that second Dylan White fight. If the Derek Chisora that fought Dylan White for the second time shows up, I got Derek Chisora winning that fight all day long. I do not believe in Usyk. I don't believe that Usyk has the power to keep Derek Chisora off of me. He gotta show me that. He gotta show me that this coming weekend, not this weekend, but next weekend.
I always thought that about the thing with Chisora is like, I know he might not be a world beater, but like he the type of guy, like it just seems like if you don't bring your A game, then he could possibly beat you. You know what I'm saying? If you're not fighting, if you ain't at your best, he could possibly beat you. Like he could beat you. Like there's other guys, if you're not on your A game, you can still beat them, like a Carlos Takam or some shit. But like that's different for like I'm saying, like it's just different. Like he'll beat you. Like he'll beat you if you're not on your A game. So.
And the motherfucker just like if you getting into like a brawl with him, that's what he like to do. He like that kind of that rough shit on the inside fighting because he's short. He know how to fight bigger dudes. And Usyk not that much bigger like an AJ or Fury or a fucking Dylan White. Usyk is a relatively small heavyweight. So Chisora should have a lot of success in this fight. And I really hope, man. I'm gonna put a little money on Chisora. Fuck it. You
gonna put some bread on him?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw probably a hot 20 probably on the knockout or some shit.
I had Wilder number 3. Just saying,
Okay. All right. Wilder number 3. Well, who you got number 2, Simon?
My number 2 spot, I got Bud.
Okay. Tell me why Bud.
The undisputed at 140. I mean, when that happened, I was leading. I was at the front of the Bud train. You know what I'm saying? I was starting to dance. I was starting to show. But at 147, the competition hasn't been what I wanted, and I'm taking the Ramirez and Taylor fight and Teo getting Vasily as record that if you want a dog fight at Top Rank, they'll give it to you. You know what I'm saying? So it sort of made me in the last month look at Terence a certain type of way. Like maybe there could be more done on his end to get these bigger end fights. But right now, the 140, the 140 resume basically.
That analogy does not fly. One thing about Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko and Ramirez and Josh Taylor, they all have one thing in common. Who is that? Anybody know?
You said between Loma and Josh Taylor?
Loma, Josh Taylor, Teofimo, and Ramirez all got one thing in common.
They're not brown. Or brown like Terence.
They're all what now?
I don't know. I was just guessing. My bad.
No.
All top ranked fighters. You had it.
We type top ranked fighters, so it's easy to do what in house. Make what?
Get the big fights.
The big fights you want. Is there any motherfucking welterweight over there on fucking top rank that's up north that we want to see besides Bud? So
no.
That analogy be saying that if you want the big fights, then you can get them. You can get them when they're in house. But when they outside the house, across the street, down the motherfucking avenue, and PBC doing they own thing, Sean Porter just fought Sebastian Formella. Sean Porter just fought Sebastian Formella. We ain't seen Keith Thurman. We ain't seen Manny Pacquiao. Danny Garcia getting a fight with fucking. I don't know why Danny getting a fight. What Danny do? Somebody tell me what Danny did to fucking get a fucking unified title shot.
I think it's because Al like him, Mike. It's because Al
with Ivan Redcat.
It's because Al like him, Mike.
I don't give a damn what Al like. What
it gotta be
do?
Because after he lost, after Danny lost to Sean Porter, he fell back and he flew under the radar and he fought two guys who don't even really fight at 147. Like them niggas fight at 135 and 140.
My nigga, my little dude
Brandon
name
Rios or some shit.
Adrian Granados.
Oh yeah, Granados, my bad. Yeah, and then just like that, now he number one, right?
I'm just saying, yeah, and now he the mandatory. Come on, man.
Now look at Sean Porter last four fights. Look at Sean Porter last four.
Anybody in the chat right now that think Danny is going to beat Earl? Anybody? Give me one person that say yeah. Give me one person that say yeah. I don't believe there's a soul in my chat that believe Danny gonna beat Earl. Earl can have another cover before the fight, and Danny won't beat him.
But I mean, you could say the same thing for Bud, though.
I'm sorry, man. I went too far. I apologize, Earl.
This dude off the chain.
I crossed the line.
Look at you. You did more than cross the lines. This nigga went way past.
I'm trying to bury it, man. Damn. I'm trying to bury it.
It's all good. I'll cop the please. We got the PBC Earl fan right here on the chat, so it's it is what it is. But
I know one thing. Mike chat filled with Bud haters. I see that shit. I'm looking at the comments.
That's all good, man. Yeah.
Good.
I get undisputed truth. I got Canelo number 2. Yeah, I do. Yeah. You know what?
Let me give you a breakdown on that.
I can kill all this shit. What's one thing Bud ain't never did that Canelo did? His piss ain't never been hot. Canelo piss been hot before. He failed a fucking drug test. He got that shit in his past. You cannot be a pound for pound number one fighter in the sport and be a drug test failure. We ain't going with that route. Y'all gonna support a nigga who did clenbuterol? It was the beef.
Fam, man, you don't be reading these world reports, man, about the meat in Mexico, fam?
Nigga, how much money you got? You can get beef wherever the fuck you want to get. You can have your own cows. You can have your own cattle. Fuck out of here. You cannot have a nigga number one who failed a drug test. We ain't doing that, man. I love Canelo. Canelo's a great fighter. He's a damn good fighter. He's one of the best fighters in the world. But sometimes he has stipulations in the contract which favor him. He made guys come in on a hydration clause that favor him. So with all those variables going into my consideration, now I know it's not y'all's. This is mine's only. Mine's only. But when you put restrictions on dudes, when you put clauses and contracts, and you got a checkered drug pass with a failed drug test, I can't have you number one on my pound for pound list.
These fighters know that though. Mike, if I say the Cashapp $1,000 for a fight, meet me, I tell you I'm on steroids, and you say okay, you take the fight, and then we fight and I whop you. Anyone gonna hear the story about, man, he was on this and that? You agree to the fight.
Yeah, that's a good point, brother. That's a damn good point. Also, y'all got it. Also, we got to put into consideration one thing Mike didn't speak on when it comes to Canelo. Even though I have Canelo number 2 and I have Bud number 1, but the fact that we've seen Canelo dominated before completely by shutout by Floyd Mayweather Jr. That's another thing. And also, in his fight with Erislandy Lara, he arguably lost that fight. So when you bring shit like that up, then it kind of starts to make more sense. So and the fact that his piss was dirty, and the fact that he's got weight stipulations versus certain fighters that he feel intimidated by, or he don't want to give him a regular fair chance. So like he did it with the Danny Jacobs fight, I believe. So he's still doing it, in other words. So you gotta put that.
No, he did it to Danny Jacobs, but Danny Jacobs just didn't show up to the second weigh-in. You could say screw it, you know what I'm saying? If I'm the bank that's providing the money for the fight, you got to do what I say, G. That's just kind of how it is,
Yeah, but it's still boxing, brother. There still got to be some type of
Rocky Fielding, man. It's an article on Boxing Scene. Just type in Rocky Fielding versus Canelo rehydration clause. It's gonna pop up. I'm telling you, it's an article on Boxing Scene. I read it. If he did it to Rocky Fielding, what sane person in their mind? If you put a fucking clause on Rocky Fielding, you wouldn't put one on fucking Kovalev, even though it wasn't public. But just think, if you put one on Rocky Fielding, you ain't gonna put one on Kovalev. Come on, y'all. Come on.
Hold on, man. Let me pop in here. Why have the fights with Billy Joe Saunders not happen? It's not about no rehydration clause. Why did the Derevyanchenko fight not happen? Ain't nobody saying nothing about the clause. They're talking about the bread. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Derevyanchenko and Billy Joe Saunders, those two guys that ain't really gonna boost them up, are they?
No, I'm not saying they're gonna boost them up. I'm just saying whenever we hear about a Canelo fight stopping, it's never about the weight class. It's never about what weight class they're fighting at. It's always about, I didn't get the ... million that I was expecting when I was fighting Canelo. I've never heard one person say, yo, man, he tried to have me, weigh in an hour after I did the weigh-in for the initial fight, and then 3 hours before the fight. You know what I mean? That's not what people are complaining about.
I'll tell you why you can't say that. I was on the Boxing Voice, did an interview with Kathy Duvall down in Vegas live. Asked Kathy Duvall to her face. Is there a clause in Kovalev's contract to tell him to come in at a specific weight? She said no comment, and that's the only thing I need to hear. They got a clause to where you can't speak about it.
So that's a yes then, basically.
They got a clause to where you can't speak about it. Think about that. You can't even bring it up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta say no comment to the shit. You could have gave me a no, but then you'll be acknowledging, you know what I'm saying, something. So you can't even speak about it. That's crazy. But anyway, number one, man, it gets no realer. It gets no triller than that young man. Oh man, we call him young man from Omaha. You know what I'm saying? The realest nigga in Nebraska. I'm gonna just call him by one name. We know who that is. Bud Crawford, to me, y'all, is the best fighter in boxing. When you think about boxing, when you think about living the sport, when you think about somebody who embodies living the sport, Terence Crawford lives the sport, man, day in, day out, always in shape, always in the gym. The guy loves boxing. And he gives fans what they want. If you want to see some slick boxing, he'll give you that. If you want to see some guy to walk forward and knock a nigga out, he knocked out his last 7 opponents. If you want somebody to get down and dirty at a press conference and talk that shit, he'll do that too. If you push him at a press conference, he might swing on you. Ask Jose Benavidez. Ask Jose. He was kind of quick, but he almost got clipped though. You feel me? Bud Crawford is the best fighter in the world, man. Nobody wants to fight him. Nobody, when Keith Thurman brings up his name, he said he wants $10 million. Come on, Keith. Come on, Keith. You want $10 million, man, during the pandemic? You think we can give you $10 million during the pandemic?
Guaranteed. He wanted it guaranteed.
Come on, Keith. You don't want to fight, Bud. You just talking. Danny Garcia, we sent you a contract. We ain't heard back from you yet. It was 2 years ago. Danny don't want it. Sean, you could get it, but you want to fight Sebastian Formella. That's who you want. You want Sebastian. You want the goddamn me a lobster off fucking Little Mermaid and shit. You don't want to fight Bud. You want Sebastian. Bud is the best fighter in the world, man. And until, like Max said, until these guys on PBC start acknowledging Bud, start talking shit to him, start actually engaging and trying to make real fights. Why can't we get Bud and Thurman right now? If Earl doing his own thing, why we can't get Bud and Thurman right now? If Thurman need a fucking tune-up, nigga, go get you a tune-up. Fight next year sometime. There's no reason why we should be having Bud and see Thurman fight fucking some Sebastian Formella next. And see goddamn me guys fight goddamn me Sean Porter too. We don't need that. Bring some of the guys across the street so we can get some real good fights going.
I feel you, Big G. You mind if I go in on this 1 and 2 with you?
Oh.
Yeah, so
yeah. Go ahead.
I'll start with the good. If you want to put Bud on there, I mean, his 135 and 140 pound work, that's still, people are trying to come up off those names to this day. It's an incredible list of names. Postol, Delorme, Gamboa, Burns, all these cats that British Prescott, you know what I'm saying? And the talent, you know, the percentages. You got 27 KOs on 36 fights. You know, it's daunting. Now I gotta give you the flip side, Mike. I gotta put on I know the chat's going crazy. I got Canelo at my number 1. I did have Bud at 2, but my singular evidence I'm gonna put forth for this, if you just look at the last 5 fights for both guys, you've got Kovalev, Jacobs, Fielding, 2 Golovkin fights. Now, the last 5 fights for Bud indicate all his whole welterweight run, basically. Let's include the Kell Brook because that's a win. Aegis, Amir, Jose Benavidez, and Jeff Horn. I mean, that's that top rank spinach. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna get the Popeye arms off of fighting these cats.
Champion in Jeff Horn, who was coming out off of Manny Pacquiao win. Jose Benavidez, a guy that he had previous past beef with that had to be done. Aegis Karolakis, the number 1 contender, the number 1 mandatory for Bud, so he had to fight him, couldn't duck him. Amir Khan was the biggest name available at the time, and Bud followed the advice of a sound welterweight who's been in the division for a long time. If you go back to an interview, Keith Thurman told Bud, you should probably go out and fight Amir Khan and get a name on your resume, and I'll give you a shot then. That's what Bud did. He fought Amir Khan like Keith Thurman suggested. Keith Thurman suggested it, and now Keith Thurman wants $10 million.
Now, I'm going to say that's not all the way 100% caping, but I don't know, you closer to the middle on that 50% line from real facts to, I just think the 147 names, there's something about building names and then there's just the level of competition. Now that being said, he made easy work of every one of these cats, you know.
Was there anything that I said that was not valid? Jeff Horn was not a champion and was not coming off a victory over Manny Pacquiao?
Yes, the Pacquiao fight was like, it was two fights. Yeah, no, he was coming off the Pacquiao fight. So no, I'll give that to you. I'll give that to you.
I'm just saying he's coming off. I'm not off like right afterwards, but he was one of his biggest ones.
No, true that.
Benavidez, he wasn't had past beef with him, but we seen those guys argue at a fucking press conference. Said, let's go outside. So that's something that Top Rank, no brainer. You know what I'm saying? We got beef. Let's put it on. Did damn good numbers on Fox. I think he did like 2.7 million or something like that on Fox. So that was, on
ESPN.
So that was a good success. Egas, number one contender. Amir Khan, biggest name at the time that was free. So at the end of the day, man, I mean, you can call it, you know what I'm saying, me, Super Saver Bud, or Super Saver a champ, but whatever you want to call me. But at the end of the day, he is fighting who they put in front of him. And it's not his fault that Danny Garcia not returning phone calls. It's not his fault that Keith Thurman won't 10 million. It's not his fault that Errol Spence said he can go the easier way and get more money fighting these guys. That's what Errol said to his face. To his face. Come on, man.
Yo, I just thought, like, I know y'all two supposed to be going at it, but I just wanted to throw some shit in there because me and Mike, we have the same top two, Bud and Canelo, right? And I know you brought up, the brother Simon brought up the whole Canelo situation and brought up the few last fighters that he fought. Now, of course, those fighters, yeah, you can say that they were better than the fighters that Bud has fought, but you have to put certain things into consideration. But one main thing on the Canelo side is that the fact that the brother still, like we said earlier, he puts weight stipulations on his opponents, and also he was popped dirty, bro. So like that's a major strike. Those are two major strikes. But he had I don't doubt Canelo. That's why I have him number two. His skill set. Look, man, this dude is nice. He's short. He ain't got long reach. So his boxing skills.
Like, see, real quick, if anybody else on the list, Fury failed a drug test, but it is what it is. If anybody on the list, like Earl or Jamel failed a drug test like Canelo did, they off the list. I respect what Canelo's done and the skill set that he has, but like he said, it's just too many variables to have him number one overall. Black Caesar, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, and also when the brother said he was kind of analyzing Bud Crawford's resume at 147, but you also have to put in consideration, like, it ain't Bud's fault, right? You could say it's his fault that he didn't sign with them, but really in boxing, you don't have to sign with another another promotional company just to get a fight to happen. Because the fight is bigger. In other words, Don King and Bob Arum used to they've sued each other like over the past 30 years. Like they've sued each other a million times, but they've worked with each other a billion times, right? Ain't nothing more important in boxing than the big fight. What promoter don't want to make money? So in other words, and also when you look at it, so when you analyze Bud Crawford's resume, you have to put that into consideration. None of those dudes are out there besides Jose Benavidez Jr. I can't think of anybody else who really was going at Bud calling him out. Who? Right? Like none of them really have. So that means something right there. So then not only they're not knocking on Bud's door, they're not even really mentioning them unless someone else mentions Bud's name to them, then they'll respond, right? Just like any man's supposed to. If somebody asks you about him, yeah, I ain't scared of him. I'll fight him. But the fact of the matter is this: even if you take away Bud's resume, right? Okay, fine. You take away his resume at 147. His accomplishments overall, right, is the epitome of what a pound-for-pound fighter is. In other words, he's fought at multiple weight classes. He's been lineal, a.k.a. the man, in multiple divisions. And now at his third division, you can even make an argument that he's the man because he beat a guy in he beat a guy in Jeff Horn who beat the man, right? I guess after Floyd retired, I guess you would say that Manny was the lineal, so he beat Manny. So, you can say that. But even with that said, he's been at 147 for almost 3 years now. Nobody's trying to beat down his door to fight him. Nobody's calling him out. They created a side of the street strictly for him, right? How many times have you heard Deontay Wilder when he's interviewed by Ness and Mike and y'all, when Mike and Ness interviewed him and asked him about the side of the street? Like he laughed at that shit. He was like, "There's no such thing as a side of the street. A fight could happen if two fighters want to fight each other." Like that's all you need to know right there. Like so that's they're clearly ducking him. And even if you want to like discard his resume, his skill set, right? Like his skill set, like who's competing with him skill set wise besides maybe like a Boo Boo Andrade or maybe Boots Ennis, right? You see all, you know, in other words, the eye test, right? So Bud passes the eye test. His resume overall, maybe not at 147, but overall, right? His resume is he passes that. So he passed the eye test, passed the resume. He has all the accomplishments. He's worn every belt there is to wear: IBF, WBO, WBC, WBA, even the IBO to boot. Right? He's been in multiple unification titles, multiple unification fights. He's been in an undisputed fight before, and like I said, he's worn every belt there is to wear. He's accomplished everything there is to accomplish. Right? So how could you not give that man his props? That's the reason why he's not getting those fights at 147, because they already know what's going to happen. They already know what's going to happen. Al is not going to be inclined to send his best fighters over there to give up their belts to Bud Crawford, right? It don't matter. Like look at 154. You could pass those belts. They passing those belts around like a drunk white girl at a party, bro. Like they getting passed around at 154. It don't matter because it's still inside of PBC. Like it's still a domestic thing. It's still within PBC, so they still calling the shots at 147. All those fighters give Bud his props. All the fighters, period. The legends who are no longer fighting, the Sugar Ray Leonards, the Tommy Hearns, the James Tonys, like all of them, man. The Evander Holyfields, they all give Bud Crawford his props. I know everybody in the chat, y'all got an issue with Bud. Y'all think that Canelo should be number one. Y'all think Spence should be number one or whatever. Man, give Bud Crawford his props, man. Right? Because pound for pound, which is what the pound for pound was created for. In other words, if everybody weighed the same and everybody had the same height, the same reach, the same everything, right? No physical advantages, just your boxing skill. Bud Crawford would beat those dudes, man. So in other words,
Black Caesar, two questions real quick. Number one, do y'all look at the Canelo steroid failure like Big Baby Miller type of failure? Like if you put them on the same plane, they're the same thing? Are there levels to it or nah?
I'll let Mike answer that. Mike, you there? I'll let him answer. I mean, you already know how I feel about it. Like, I mean, Big Baby failed multiple times. Go ahead, Mike. My bad.
Yeah. I'm not putting him on a level of Big Baby or nothing like that.
Okay. Yeah, it wasn't too big of a deal. I just wanted to make sure there's levels to the failures. The second part, remember when Roy Jones was P4P and then people were coming at him because they thought the resume was lacking, even though the eye test, he was the guy. There was a point where the eye test stopped and you needed to fight the Tarvers, fight the Hopkins, fight the guys. You know what I'm saying? And I think at this point, you just have to. Bud, they've got to find a dog. Whether it's offering Boots at a crazy amount of money, whatever the situation is, I do put blame on the fight. And I think when we as a boxing community, we talk about looking at skills and the eye test, I also add clout in there. I also add ability to make the fights. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a Marvin Hagler and there's a Sugar Ray. You know what I'm saying? And Marvin Hagler had to come see him. So it's just, I don't disrespect Bud. Bud talent, if we're looking at just on the, eye test, he's that guy. But I do think there are challenges that they could get, or get some of the DAZN 147 guys,
Brother Simmons is, but you discrediting his accomplishments too. It's not just the eye test. Like he's been, if you've been undisputed at a weight class, right? Like, I don't know if you were here earlier when Mike was talking about how Usyk, he and I agreed that Usyk was a beast at undisputed. I mean, at cruiserweight, but when he got to heavyweight, he didn't do shit. Like he looked bad. Like he looked bad in his last fight. So that's what
I was listening.
Like against him. So, and also but anyway, you brought up the Roy Jones thing. Like that's up to you if you don't want to acknowledge Bud's, not just his skills, but like his accomplishments. If you feel like if you go hold his 147 against him, I mean, you could do that, but I mean, the way I broke it down, to me, it makes sense. Like, they're not trying to fight him. They're ducking him, man. Like, they don't, they're trying to clear up their shit over there first, and then they'll fight Bud. That's basically what Spence said. I'll fight you last, right? And ain't nobody else really trying to fight him over there, so it is what it is. But as far as the other...
Give me a second right quick, man. Give me a second,
my bad, bro.
My guy on, man. My guy. My brother from another mother, man. What's going on, Mr. CYP, bro? How you doing, bro?
What up, man? What up? Look,
how you living, man? I see you want to go ahead, take it away.
We talking boxing and shit. I tell people all the time, the only problem Bud got is Bob Arum. That's the only problem he got. It's not that he can't fight. It's not that he's scared. It's not that he don't have the skill level. He don't have the skill set. No. His problem is Bob Arum. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a Bud fan. I think he could beat Errol Spence, but I'm getting tired of his ass. I'm getting tired of him because Bob Arum don't have no 147s. He ain't got none. So if move back to 140, like campaign to 154, get out of 147 if you're not going to fight those guys. Like it's a waste of time for us to keep talking about it and talking about it. Like I want Bud to succeed, but if he don't fight no 147s, it don't fucking matter, man. Like we love Bud, but I want to hear somebody else that's fed up like me. Who's fed up to say like, damn, man, when the fuck are you going to do 32? About to be 33. Like Sugar Ray Leonard, some of these dudes was out of the game by 33, 34. You still trying to start your career at 147. I don't like that shit, man. Like, call me what you want to call me, but you ain't gonna call me an ambulance. You know what I'm saying? But call me what you want to call me.
Well, look, I'm gonna call you a hater for that. You saying he's trying to start his career off at 147, but when he arrived at 147, he was 30 years old already. He already had been. That was his third division, and once he stepped foot at 147, he won a belt instantly. So he did what they told him to do in order to get the fight, and they switched up once they saw his dominant performance versus a guy that Manny Pacquiao struggled with. Like you got to put that into consideration, brother. He's not just starting his career off at 147. He's 30. He was
147 is magic. Everybody know 147 is magic. 147 is prime time. I love Bud, but at 140, just like when Danny moved up, Danny ain't down there no more. Mikey ain't there no more. Everybody moving up. That's not the division no more. If you have 147 right now, that's where you want to be. You don't want to be at 140. Let's keep it 100. You don't want to be there. Bud Crawford is known as a 147-pound fighter. He's not known as the 140 undisputed. That shit's in his past. He's trying to be greater than that. He's trying to be greater than 140 undisputed. You see Teofimo just won the fake undisputed, and he's already trying to avoid that bullshit and move to 140. When you are undisputed, it's great. It lasts forever. But you move the fuck on. You move on unless you're at heavyweight. It's just that simple. Usyk, 140, cruiserweight, undisputed. What do you do? I'm moving on. Like, that's what you do when you get undisputed. You move the fuck on to become greater. We need that man to get these fights. And I'm like, yo, the people I talk to, the people I know, they say PBC ain't fucking with them. PBC ain't fucking with Top Rank is what I'm hearing. And the way Fury just pulled out, I wouldn't either.
If they ain't fucking with him, how can he get the fight?
He never should be resigning. He should try to get up out of there. Floyd gave everybody the blueprint. Floyd gave everybody the blueprint. What the fuck is the problem? like, should nobody sign long term if you a black fighter?
Can't be Floyd. Everybody can't sell themselves like that. Everybody ain't got that kind of personality.
You could break it down real simple like this, though. PBC's the plug. They got it for 15. Top Rank, his plug, though, that he know, his day one. But they giving it to him for 20 or for 25 instead of the 15. If you keep going and buying it for the 25, fam, I'm looking at you a type of way. You know, he's choosing to take what he's taking.
No, man. Hold on, man. Right. So first of all, the brother said that Bud Crawford is known as a welterweight. He's known as a pound-for-pound fighter. That's what he's known for, right? Which means that his accomplishment that other weight classes had, like, that's been put, that's a part of his legacy, right? Now these other guys like Errol Spence, who went pro at 154, then squeezed down to 147, and he's been there since then. He's known as a welterweight only. Bud, like I said, Bud arrived there with a whole Hall of Fame resume already. Right, like, and you could say, oh well, Bud, look who Bud fought at 147. Everybody he fought was bigger than him, and taller than him, stronger than him. 3 of those 4 people were undefeated, had never been dropped before, and never been lost. 2 of those people were Olympians. Like, I'm not trying to brag. I'm not gonna brag on Jose Benavidez Jr. I'm not gonna brag on Mean Machine, but I'm letting you know right now, Jose Benavidez and Mean Machine, those guys will not be easy fights for some of the PBC fighters to beat at welterweight. I'm not saying that they will beat them, but I don't think Mean Machine is a layup. Like, that nigga ain't, like, he ain't free lunch.
But the way y'all just dog walk Danny Garcia and Sean Porter, you talking about Mean Machine and Jose Benavidez?
Nah, I just put on some shit. Danny didn't fight nobody after he lost.
We just seen Sebastian Formella wasn't no walk in the fucking park. He ain't get him out of here. Sean Porter went fucking 10 rounds with Sebastian. I guarantee Bud ain't going 10 rounds with no fucking nigga named Sebastian. I guarantee that CYP. Put him in there with Bud, see what happened to him.
I agree.
At the end of the day, man, if what you hearing is true, and I'm not saying it's not, but if they ain't fucking with people with a top ring, what can Bud do? He's under contract already, so he got to play it out. He got to know saying get those fights out of the way. So what can Bud do besides fight the Kell Brooks of the world or the Mir Khans of the world? Those are the biggest names that he can get at 147. And I'm telling everybody right now, Kell Brooks is gonna come ready to fight. Trust me. And
he gonna take an L just like the rest of them.
Absolutely.
No, but what he can do? what he can do? This is what he can do. He can do what Andy Ruiz did. He can make a call to Papa Al and say, buy me the fuck out. Help me get up out of here. Like, I'm woke, Black Lives Matter. You know what I'm saying? Get me up out of here. That's what he can do. I guarantee you, Al will sit down with him, say what you want to do, how much is it worth, get him up out of there. There's nothing for him at 147 right now. Let's be real. Fuck Kell Brook. You know how I feel about the UK. They overrated. That's not going to do nothing for him. But I am going to brag about it because that's just how they do. When you get a legend on your name and you get a name and knock them off old, they love to respect you. So I will respect them too. Just like I do for Canelo. Shit, fuck that. I ain't hating.
I hear you, big homie.
For real. Hey, yo, but Mike, good look on letting me up in there. I'm going to cash you something real quick, but I got to get to work. I got these kids to train. You know, I do every day, all day. But I appreciate y'all.
Hey, big brother. Hey, bro. Hey, before you go, I just got one question for you, bro.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
You said that like you said why did he sign back with Top Rank if he knew he wouldn't get any fights with PBC with the PBC fighters? But you have to keep in mind the PBC fighters, the two champions. Keith Thurman had 2 belts and Spence had 1. They told him to get a belt. If you get a belt, we'll fight him. So he was under. I'm guessing he was under the impression that the fight can be made, right? That they would fight him if he got the belt. Look, see what I'm saying? Look, so they played him.
I give you credit. for that because that makes a whole lot of sense. But we got a whole bunch of brothers listening in and on this call, and ain't none of us believe that shit. Don't none of us believe that. You can believe that if you want to.
So you didn't believe Keith? You didn't believe Keith when he told you that?
No.
You didn't believe.
No.
Same way Gary was capping.
You didn't believe Spence, so you didn't believe Spence when he said it?
No. The Cold War has been made. Like, they don't fuck with Bob. It has nothing to do with Bud. It has nothing to do with Bud. Like, that's just how it is. With you can say what you want to say. But when Bob Arum going around talking about Al Haymon might not be real, I don't even know if he exists. Has anybody seen him? When the truth of the matter is, he talks to the dude on the phone all the time. Like, you cannot do business like that and then tell your partner, come sign with me. We gonna make work. Hell no, man. It's like East Coast and West Coast. It's like Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg. It's like Biggie and Tupac. It ain't fucking happening unless it's for 20, 40, $50 million. And right now, Errol Spence and Bud together, they ain't grossing neither one of them cats 20 and 20 and then having money to split between ESPN and PBC. It ain't there yet. And I worry that it will never be there for Bud. I want Bud to get the fight because I think he could beat that dude. And I want to rub it in a lot of niggas' faces when he do it. But I can't do it until he moves over to that side, man. It ain't working.
The sad fact we're gonna have to realize is unless it's a heavyweight championship unification, there is no money for it to happen. Not at welterweight, not at lightweight, not at super middle. It's not happening unless the Wilder Fury thing is a once thing.
And the way
what's dude's name? What's dude's name? Mike, who said that?
I'm at Seattle.
I like you, man. I like you. See, hey, CYP, I don't like many people, man, but I like you. You know what I'm saying?
And the way, but like real quick, the way that the Wilder and Fury shit played out, I just don't see Al and them doing niggas because of that, of how they gave him the raw deal. You know what I'm saying? Really, because it may be looking bad for Bud because of that right there.
Yeah, that's the hard truth right there, homie. That's the hard truth. I mean, I hate to hear it, but that's the fucking facts, man.
But let me get out of here, though. And for all y'all callers who don't know what CYP about, thank you, Mike, for having me. And you know the famous phrase, CYP out.
Yes, sir. Big ups, my guy, CYP, man. Been rocking with me for a long time, man. I appreciate it, big dog. Real quick, man, we got some news and notes that I want to get to right quick. Kell Brook came out and said will be training with Carlos Formenta for the November 14th fight with Terence Crawford. He has been working with the Spanish coach out in whatever that destination is. I cannot say that shit to save my life. 14, I don't fucking know. Then he says, everyone going on about me cashing out. I'm going to be 2-time world champion. I'm not going to go in there, say I've been here, hit low, and look for a way out. He's never boxed anything of my size and my determination. I'm going in there. Let me see what the fuck he said. CYP, thank you, brother. I'm going in there to dethrone this man. How many people out there think Kell Brook could actually beat Terence Crawford? Anybody on the panel? Simon?
I think so, but I'll let Simon go first. Go ahead, brother.
Hell no. Kell Brook has been done. I mean, the
Turn your mic up, man. Fuck with what they talking about in the chat. Leave that to how it was.
All right, bet. I said,
great.
Kell Brook has been food since before the Golovkin fight. That was a cash out. I don't look. That's the main thing about the Bud resume. I don't think Kell Brook is here for anything. He's hoping to get the Amir Khan fight. That's why he's still going.
Black Season?
I think that I'm not gonna sit here and like just try to run Kell Brook's name to the ground, because in other words, it's like if that's the case, you're not gonna give him no credit. If Bud beats him or when Bud beats him, you know what I'm saying? It'll be a lose-lose situation for Bud Crawford. I don't think that's the case. I think Kell Brook is a strong fighter. I think that he has power, and even when he fought Spence, and he was fighting Spence while he was at his worst, right? In other words, Brook was coming off a loss, coming off an injury, coming off of being stopped, had to drain his weight, had to drain himself down 2 weight classes. And I could, some other shit too. But even with all that, he still put up a hell of a fight. He gave a valiant effort, and he proved that he can not only hang with Errol Spence, but he can, he could do his thing with Spence. And of course, he got tired. Spence ran him down, kept coming forward, ran him down, and broke his orbital bone or whatever. But even with that said, like I said, and since then, I like to feel like his face is healed since then. I mean, I have broken bones, nigga, but 3 years later. Like 3.5 years later, and not just that, he's still been fighting. He hasn't had a lot of fights, but he's still been fighting, and he's been fighting at a bigger division. So he's been fighting guys bigger than Bud, even bigger than Spence, taller than Bud, stronger than Bud. Bud started at 135. He ain't nothing but a 5'8" skinny linky nigga. So, I think this fight, and Mean Machine called Bud with a good shot, a couple of good shots, but he was able to catch Bud with a good shot. Some people think Bud got dropped. So if you put all that into consideration, like, I'm not gonna sit here and just run Kell Brook's name. That's what Errol Spence dick riders do, nigga. Like, the fact of the matter is, this fight, homie, like, this could be a very good fight. I think it's gonna be a very entertaining fight. I think this might be Kell Brook's last stand, right? This is probably his last shot at a belt, like the homie Simon just said. Even after this fight, after he loses the Bud, if he loses the Bud, he can still get the Amir Khan fight, but that won't be for a belt. This is his last shot at a belt. I think he's gonna go out on the shield. I think it's gonna be a very entertaining fight. Plus, it's free on ESPN, so I'm fucking with it. And I think this is going to be a very good fight. Of course, I think he has more than a puncher's chance, right? Bud is pound for pound my top fighter, but he's still a smaller dude, and he's about to fight probably the biggest dude that he ever fought. I know Mean Machine's a big dude, a big Russian or whatever, probably gassed up on PEDs, but even with all that, man, I don't know, man. So, yeah, in other words, like if Bud could go in there and whoop Kell Brook up, I'm going to give him credit. So, yeah, I think Kell Brook has a chance.
Big ups to my guy, CYP for the super chat, and my guy, Undisputed Truth, showing support for your boy. Top quality streaming night, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody who joined the panel too. I'm with you, Black Season. I think Kell Brook is absolutely a threat. I'm totally sure that he's healed up from those eye injuries. You know what I'm saying? I believe they said once he got those plates in his eye, they actually made the bone around that area stronger. So I don't think that would be a problem going into this fight. Like you said, I do think that he goes out on his shield, and I actually believe that this fight might be the fight that Bud's KO streak might end up stopping on. And I might be betting on the fight going the distance. Now, if Bud goes out there and totally blows Kell Brook out the water, I will be thoroughly impressed. I did get some chat, brother. If I didn't, let me read it right now. Go ahead. Anybody else want to say something or not? We got a fight announced Let's go. December 4th, we got the boy Billy Joe Saunders back in action. How y'all feel about Billy Joe, man? He fighting Martin Murray, man.
Personally, I'm a big fan of BJS in the ring. I think he's real slick. I think he's a draw. I'll go out of my way just to watch this fight.
He a draw?
I mean, for me, the boxing hardcore. Like, he clowns cats. I enjoy it. I think it's incredibly fun to watch BJ Saunders fight. I'm sorry, Billy Joe Saunders fight.
Yeah, I think he's totally wishy-washy. Never know what you're gonna get with Billy Joe Saunders. Never know if he's gonna be in shape. Never know if how motivated he's gonna be in the fight. We've seen it against Wolverine. He wasn't that motivated. We've seen it in his actual last fight on the Jake Paul undercard that he wasn't really motivated until he got that surprise knockout, because he never gets knockouts. But yeah, man, I'm not happy about Martin Murray. I mean, Martin Murray is a pretty much a stay busy fight. I don't think Martin Murray presents any threat towards Billy Joe Saunders. And yeah, man, I'm really not too over the moon about this fight, but I understand. I get it. You know what I'm saying? You got to stay busy. You got to get your money, and I guess you got to, you know what I'm saying, fight. So he got to fight Martin Murray.
Have you heard
My bad. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Black Caesar.
No, I was going to ask both of y'all brothers, like, is that fight at 160 or did he go up to 168 now?
At 168.
Is that, you said 160 or 168?
168.
Okay, all right, okay, fine. Because I was going to ask, why fight Murray when you could fight Bubo Andrade, but he's at 168 now. Okay. Yeah, go ahead, brother Simon.
The word on the street, I don't know if y'all have heard this, Mike, but I think on the UK side, a lot of the cats are, after seeing the Dillian White reaction, cats are looking for a easy get back fight for post pandemic. A lot of these guys did, fought either in the middle of 2019, or if, at best the early part of the year if they were lucky. And a lot of these cats are just trying to get back on the square. You know what I mean? This Martin Murray fight has been booked 2 or 3 times.
Yeah. I was finna say, like, it feels like this fight has like already happened or some shit. But yeah, it's been booked, then it got called off, and Martin Murray was mad. So yeah, man, I guess he gets his opportunity. But end of the day, man, I'm not really checking for this fight like that.
Have you heard the words about Tyson maybe taking a tune-up and not fighting Wilder Joshua in the first fight back?
Absolutely. You're supposed to be fighting on December 5th, right? You're supposed to be fighting like what's the guy's name that he's fighting? Adjecare Bell or Carlos Takam?
Yeah, I think it's Takam to do that AJ fought, but I thought that was just a rumor, Mike.
Nah, man. They man, I'm telling you.
So the fight definitely off, bro. The Wilder fight definitely off.
The Wilder fight, how Top Rank and Fury and Bob is moving, they ain't even entertaining the Wilder fight no more. They're not even bringing it up. Fury fighting December 5th in London. That's the projected date. And they said the front runners are Carlos Takam and Adjecare Bell. Even though nothing has been signed or sealed or financially agreed upon, that's what they're looking towards. I don't understand it. I don't get it. But who am I? Who am I? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know how you just. I mean, they say that the contract expired. And from what I've seen from Bob Arum when he did a sit-down interview with IFL TV, he said, according to Fury's lawyers and Top Rank's lawyers, that they are no longer legally bound to fight Wilder anymore. Contract expired, and they're moving on in a different direction.
I get a lot of Hollywood vibes from that, man. I think they both just want get back tune-up fights from the pandemic, and this is the only way for them to save face and do it. You know what I mean?
I mean, I honestly don't think Wilder wants a tune-up fight. I think Wilder wants to go right into that Fury fight. That's just me personally. From like what I hear from people, you know what I'm saying, inside Wilder's
but didn't Shelly Finkel say that was bullshit though, Mike?
Shelly said it was bullshit, but the way Shelly was talking, man, it wasn't believable. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't believable for me. He sounded like he was unsure of how things was going to play out. Honestly, that's what it sounded like to me.
That's some bullshit, bro. Because if that's the case, then they could just move on from Wilder, period. Then if they don't have to go back to him, and that's, to me, that's some fucked up shit. Because everything that Wilder did for Tyson Fury, right? Like everything he did for Fury, he the one that gave Fury the shot. He the one that basically made Fury the star, right? Because for a while, Eddie Hearn wasn't even fucking with Fury like that. He didn't offer like Fury a shot at AJ. At least I don't believe so. So for this to like transpire like this is almost like Wilder got used, like they played him, bro. Like they found a way to wiggle out of the contract, and now it's like they've moved on, right? They've used this pandemic. They use this pandemic as an excuse or whatever to wiggle out of this shit. That's fucked up, man. Al got to put the lawyers on these dudes, man. They got to.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna see if there's any kind of legal recourse, but how it's sounding and how it's looking, I'm not sure that there is. Real quick, man, what else we got on the docket, man? We got a couple more things. Oh, so this came out too for all my UK people out there. The judge in that fight this past weekend, where the picture came out and it appeared that he was looking at his phone, he will not be penalized or face any kind of disciplinary actions. They say that he was using where he was looking at a scorecard instead of his phone. They cleared him of any wrongdoing or using his phone during a fight. So that's how that played out for the UK. Tonight on the Zone in about an hour. It starts in an hour. You guys can watch this right here on the Zone. Fight night, we got the return of Roman Gonzalez. We got Estrada versus Quadras, which is a damn good fight. We got my guy Sergio Martinez. Sergio, what's his name? Not Sergio Martinez. Fucking Julio Cesar Martinez fighting tonight at 112. That little guy is a fucking monster, man. He packs a big punch. So it's definitely a good card tonight on the Zone, or you guys can watch it on a stream, which I probably am. Once we got Dan Rayfield came out and kind of saddened me a little bit, kind of dampened my spirit. He says, I like the prospect of Conlan versus Dogbay, but I'm told there has been no financial offer made to either side at this point, and nothing will be done on the bout until a Tyson Fury main event is finalized, which I'm also told is not done or close just yet. So, yeah, man, Conlan Dogbay financially hasn't been agreed upon, but hopefully they can get that over the line, because I kind of am intrigued by that fight. I don't know if Conlan has what it takes to beat Dogbay. Also, if you're betting on Julio Cesar Martinez tonight, beware. His fight, his opponent came in 5.4 pounds overweight. Instead of 111 or 112, he came in at 117.4. So he came in at 5.4 pounds overweight. So beware that could be a play into an advantage for that guy. But if I know Martinez, man, he should go out there and get the job done. But just beware if you're placing a wager tonight that his opponent came in almost 5.5 pounds overweight. With that being said, let's get to some videos of the day. Let's go out to Usyk getting ready for Chisora. Hey, man. Usyk got a colorful fucking personality, boy.
They said he was crazy, right? Yeah.
And I already showed y'all this one right here, old buddy with that pull counter. Dropped his ass. Sweet, man. Hey.
That's a counter right there, bro.
Sure. Now let's go out to somebody that they call the Mitt Queen. Get on IG. If you ain't following her right now, you should definitely follow her. Her name is the Mitt Queen. She do a lot of videos, and she ain't bad. And she real with it. I like her.
I need to pay her.
I like her. That's the first time me watching the whole video. She nice. She nice.
I'm trying to sign up for some lessons, bro. Look.
Man.
That's not what my trainer looked like.
Damn, one more time. Yeah, man, she real deal. She real deal. Holy fuck, I like her. I'm gonna definitely give her a follow.
What was her name again?
Mitt Queen. Mitt Queen. See how good she is. All right, y'all. Last video of the day. We got old man versus young man. That's all I'm gonna say. Man, old man fucking him up. Yeah.
Easy work.
Damn, he show me the easy work.
Point to the easy work.
Damn, I ain't no old man had it like that on, man.
See, the first time he dropped him, I thought that was just some lucky shit. But the second
too,
time,
man.
I was
Then
like,
he
oh.
combo on his ass. Hey, hold on, nigga. Where you going?
He didn't know how to throw. Watch how what he does the two arm shit. I don't know what the hell happened.
That's the
Man, you can't even go outside no more, man. Oh man, you whoop your ass like that, but you can't even go outside, man. That's wild. All right, y'all. I think this is the end of the show. But don't forget, you guys can catch me tonight. I will be doing a live fight chat for the zone card. Roman Gonzalez won Francisco Estrada. I might squeeze Julio Cesar Martinez in that too. I really like that guy. So y'all can probably catch me for the top 3 main fights. Tomorrow night, we have some good fights on Showtime. Sergey Libanez versus Castillo Clayton should be pretty a solid fight for vacant IBF interim title. Okay. We got Malik Hawkins versus Sabrina Matias, which should be a very good test for Malik. I think Sabrina might be able to pull the upset in that fight. I don't know if he's favorite or if he's not, but I know they want Malik to win. Xavier Martinez versus Claudio Moreira. Moreira's back after losing to what's that guy's name over in England, man? What's the guy's name, man? Kid Galahad. So his first fight back since he lost to Kid Galahad. So I'll be checking that out tonight. Tomorrow night, and tonight I'll be watching the Zone stream. Anything else, man, y'all want to say or y'all want to get to, man, before we get up out of here?
Once again, like the video, subscribe to Micon Sports, follow your boy on IG at Senior Soul. And that's about it.
Black Caesar, it's on you.
Nah, man, just want to say, make sure everybody hit the like button. If you're on Twitter, make sure you follow the brother Simon. And make sure you follow Mike, and you can follow me. I'm gonna start tweeting and getting in more active on it at Black Seas Boxing, man. But make sure everybody, whoever y'all like, man, just make sure y'all support boxing as a whole, man. Everybody don't have to agree on everything. But make sure you hit the like button and make sure you subscribe. Peace.
Absolutely, man. Like my guy said, man, if you like boxing, man, just support boxing, man. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. PBC, ABC, CBS, that shit don't matter, man. Top Rank, that don't matter. Those companies come, go, boxers come and go. But the sport is going to be around for a long time. So if you support it the right way and treat it the right way, it will return the favor. But y'all know what I do. Y'all know how I get down, and y'all know what I'm about. Big ups to the panel for joining the show. Big ups to everybody today that sent me a super chat. Brandon Maurice, CYP, guys that I'm missing, I'm sorry. But thank you guys, man. I appreciate it. You guys have a good night. Have a blessed Friday. And probably catch me later on the night for the Zone stream. Simon Seattle, man. Thank you for the super chat, brother. I appreciate it, man. Y'all guys keep holding it down, brother. But as I always do, yo, Mike, drop that motherfucking beat on them. Yes, sir.
Sometimes you gotta give people their flowers. While they can still smell them. Mark Nash, Michael Gross, the boss. My nigga, my brother. Let's get this shit done, Mike. We all love sports, right? Mike Ross, the boss, this is Mike on Sports. He smoke competition, same time smoke a port. When it comes to debating, he's one of the greatest. Put him on the A-list, over Kellerman and Bayless. If you missed the show, couldn't make it, just log on and click the playlist. That boy always working, not to be played with. Hit subscribe and the bell for the latest. Mike Cross the boss, Mike on Sports. Right there from first bell, tip up and coin toss. Mike Cross the boss, Mike on Sports. He call it how he see it, either you won or you lost. Big games, big fights, rolling dubs up. You like the content, hater, click the thumbs up. Cashapp, super chat, go all in. But do your research first before you call in.
Been waiting on. And yes, I am back. I am back.